Hello once again. Welcome to Food of the Future channel. We are going to talk about Kgsp scholarship. The GKS Global Korea Scholarship was previously known as Kgsp or Korea Government Scholarship Program. So today we're going to talk about what is it, what it is, and why study in South Korea. Actually, Global Korea Scholarship of this year in South Korea is a fully funded scholarship for master's and PhD programs. This international scholarship in Korea is sponsored by Korea government. The Kgsp of this year will select around 1,278 international students from 155 countries, and all those students will be wanting to do their master's and PhD in different fields. All selected students will be placed at different universities in South Korea. So Korea Ministry of Education aims to increase the international exchange and competitiveness. That's why it offers these types of scholarship. To now, more than 104,000 international students who have been on this scholarship since 2016. Fields are not limited, fields of study. All candidates would get plenty of options to pursue their career. There are two ways, as you know, of applying for this scholarship. Either you submit through embassy or you submit your application through university at which you want to study. Now, why should we apply for this scholarship or why study in South Korea, like I've started saying? So, as compared to European and American countries, South Korea offers well-prepared scholarships, cheap living expenses, and accommodation costs. Moreover, all international students build a close cultural understanding, explore international laboratories, and experience different cities in South Korea. So this South Korea scholarship is one of the most competitive and top scholarship in the world. This scholarship is similar to the most known scholarship like United States Fulbright Scholarship, Chinese Government Scholarship, Australia Award Scholarship, and many other more. Now, like I've said, the total number of expected grantees is 1,278 candidates, and the course level is master's degree, either master's degree or PhD degree program. So, if you can see the table below, I've tried to summarize all the people that will be taken and the track. If, for example, I can start with the embassy track. You can see that the embassy track, the embassies will take 663 people, and university track will select 615 students. If you take 663 students plus 615 students, it will make 1,278. Now, let us start with embassy track. As you can see, there is 3 sources of students for embassy track, or 4, which I'm going to pass through very quickly. So the first one will be taking 603 candidates from 145 countries. This will be general applicants from these countries. Now, you can see different countries from Afghanistan, Albania, Algeria, Angola, Azerbaijan, and many more. And if you are from these countries in these tables, you can see the number of students they will be taking from each respective country. So this is one, general applicant. So they will take 603 students out of 663 needed students. Number 2, they will take what we call overseas Korean. They will take 20 candidates from 13 countries. What do we call overseas Koreans. Overseas Koreans are those who do not own Korean citizenship. Understand? They include Korean adoptees and offspring of Korean diaspora or Korean immigrants who live in countries out of Korea Peninsula. So you can see all those 20 people will come from Canada, 1, Cuba, 1, Germany, 1, Japan, 1, Kazakhstan, 3, Kyrgyzstan, 2, Netherlands, 1, Norway, 1, Russia, 1, Sweden, 1, Ukraine, 1, United States of America, 4, Uzbekistan, 2. Number 3, there is what we call Korean language teaching professionals. In this division, they will take 30 candidates from 24 countries. Then what do we call Korean language teaching professionals? Those are elementary and secondary school teachers, university lecturers or professors who teach Korean language at government. So they will take 30 candidates from 24 countries. So those 24 countries are listed here. You can see them. You can stop the video and see them from Armenia, Azerbaijan, Belarus, up to Vietnam. Number 4, that is what we call research program or researchers. In this division, they will take 10 candidates from 145 regions. But take care of this. Among these 10 candidates, 5 candidates will come from Armenia, 1, Ethiopia, 1, India, 1, Pakistan, 1, and Turkey, 1. The last 5 students or candidates will be selected from any 145 participating countries listed in the section. This is embassy track. So if you can add all those 4 quotas through embassy track, it will make 663 candidates or students. Now let us see those who will apply through university track or directly through the university. So there is no country quota for 5 university track candidates. Applicants from N76 near designated countries listed below may apply for the research program. So you can see down here 76 countries and the number of students or candidates or applicants that may be uptaken. So if you from one of the countries on the list, have this information and choose between university track or embassy track which one you will use and which one will be easy for you. Let us now see the available universities, because anytime you have to know which universities are there and the type of the university, so that if you choose university track, you know which university you can apply to. Also, if you want to use embassy track, you need to know which universities will you fill on the application form. So there is 2 types of universities, the type A and the type B. Type A is general. It is made up of 24 institutions. Type B is general plus regional and science and engineering institutions. And it is made up of 35 institutions. If you take 35 plus 24, it makes 59 institutions that will accommodate all the 1,278 students who will be uptaken this year. So anytime, know these are the universities that are available. Okay. Next, available field of studies. In the comment, I will put this link, and I will, because there are many universities, as you can see, you need to check the university and field of study. Any field of study that is not highlighted at any or each university, do not include that field of study, because if you do so, your application will be cancelled directly. You need to put in the application form the university and the field of study that is highlighted at that university. So I put this link in the comment down here. So go there and check if the field of study is there. And let us see now the eligibility criteria for this Global Korea Scholarship this year. Without wasting our time, let us go directly to that. The first thing is nationality. All participants and their parents must not hold Korean citizenship. If you're Korean, you are not allowed to apply to this scholarship. Korean citizen and dual citizenship holder are not eligible to apply. If you do so, you are directly disqualified. Applicants and their parents who had previously held Korean citizenship must submit the document that proves their renunciation of Korean citizenship. Number 2, the degree requirements. For doctoral applicant or applicant for doctoral program, must hold a master's degree or a level of education equivalent to a master's degree. 2, master's program applicant must hold a bachelor's degree or a level of education equivalent to a bachelor's degree. Research program applicant must hold a degree or a level of education equivalent to or higher than a master's degree, and must have received an invitation from one of NIED designated Korean university. Number 3, age. You must be under 40 years of age, and if you are an academic professor, you need to be under 45 years of age. Let's see number 4, grades. Depending on your university grading, your CGPA need to be at least 2.64 out of 4 or 2.8 out of 4.3 or 2.91 out of 40.5 or 3.23 out of 5, or you need to be having 80% or above. Let us see number 5, health. All applicants must be in good health conditions, both mentally and physically, to study in Korea for the full duration of degree or research program. All applicants must submit Form 8. We shall show you all the forms that are needed for this application. So all application must submit the Form 8. What about Form 8? Form 8 is the personal medical assessment. So you need to submit this at the time of applying. All applicants who pass the second round of selection must receive comprehensive medical checkup and submit the certificate of health and medical examination result issued by a medical doctor or licensed hospital. So you need 2 medical checkup. Okay, let us see number 6. Number 6 is talking about GKS scholarship reapplying to the program. All the people who want to apply again, they have applied before and they want to apply again now. So if you want to apply again now, you need at least to be having the 90% or above of the mark of on a 100-point scale, or be ranked within top 10% within one class. You must also hold a topic level of 5 or 6. Let us see number 7. Number 7 is all about Korean language teaching professionals. So applicant must be an elementary and secondary school teacher, university lecturer, or professor who teaches Korean language at government authorized educational institution. You must also have at least 2 years of teaching career, the experience of 2 years. You must hold a topic level of 4 or above. So without wasting time, these are the 7 very important things you need to be having before you apply for that scholarship, Kgsp. Now, today, let us end up this video with restrictions. What are the restrictions? Because you need to know them before you apply, so that you can know if you are eligible to apply or not. We've talked about eligibility and the requirement for all the scholarship in our previous videos. Go and check for them. Go and check them, watch them, and make sure that everything is in place. So, prospective applicants who have attained a bachelor's degree, master's or a doctoral degree in Korea are not eligible to apply. If you've done your bachelor's or your master's or your doctoral degree, you cannot apply again. Okay? 2, all who have previously studied in a Korea university as exchange or visiting student can apply now. Former applicant who had withdrawn from the scholarship after being selected, they cannot apply. You have been selected before and you didn't go, you didn't participate, you are not eligible to reapply again. Now, you need also to know that applicant must choose only one program. When you've chosen the embassy track, an applicant may choose one of the following programs. 1. General, Overseas Korean Adoptees, Korean Language Teaching Professionals, or Research Program. If you've chosen University track, applicant may choose only one of the following programs: General, Science and Engineering majors of Regional University, or Research Program. So you have to know all these restrictions. So thank you for following our video. The next video will be all about the required documents and the selection criteria. We shall go through all the documents you need to submit, and we shall see the benefits of this scholarship, what will you be given, and so on. Thank you for today. See you then.